Let's go out there and take care of business. This one's ours, you feel me? It's time to play, let's go.
And he's doing everything he can to get his team keyed up and amped for the game. The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Joakim Noah here. What can you expect from him?
Well, the big thing with Noah, Kevin, is that he's a hustle player. He gets on the glass. He's a tremendous offensive rebounder, and his long arms allow him to block shots defensively, get out and cover pick and roll with those quick feet. So this is a player who does a lot of things well.
And that dedication also manifests itself on the court, Steve. I mean, Joe has said himself, hey, I don't have the most talent. So he's really embraced, I'm going to work harder mentality.
Spurs would love to finish off this road trip on a good note. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction here, Steve, with a win.
You know, for the Spurs, this team clearly has been in the mix with the rest of the top teams in the league so far.
Yeah, this is a team you can pencil in for the playoffs right now, but the key will be just seeing how far they can go this year. I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Duncan. The rebound by Noah. Nice downing for Chicago. They won that game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Chandler kicks to Parker. Parker off the pick from Chandler. Parker passes to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Duncan's got his first points of the game.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And of course, he can really do it all. Drive, shoot, and pass. Kevin, Ginobili, without a doubt, one of the more well-rounded and competitive players in the entire league.
Thanks again, Doris. Guys, back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Knicks in New York. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. 6 points for Manu Ginobili.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Here's Garcia. Gets it to go.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They've got to keep riding it.
And here is Parker. Averaging 23 points per contest. Leonard attacking. Kicks it out to Ginobili. The three can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And I think they're probably still smarting from what happened a year ago when they were swept in the season series, losing both matchups. And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Steve, talking about the sweep of last year, you have to expect that will be a motivating factor for him today, Clark. Going winless against any opponent is not something they're used to.
Well, no matter what, this is a matchup I really look forward to and enjoy, Kevin. 2 of the league's best teams going at it, and you never know, partner. It could be a preview of this season's NBA Finals.
Wow, that's a big prediction.
Well, I make big predictions.
Yes, look at Steve. You do. Don't you agree? Come on. You do.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Here's Garcia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
4 on the clock, and that one's good. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Nelson dishes to Garcia. Outside Butler. Garcia. Gibson covered by Duncan. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Rockets. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Spurs. They're right in 5th place.
You know,
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Parker outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Ginobili, here we go. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
On the court for San Antonio. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Austin Daye. Here's Leonard. Noah with the block. Parker. Daye kicks to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Parker, here we go. And that one's good. Parker's got 7.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
so many times tonight the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Kevin, it seems like scoring on the low post is kind of a lost art these days, but this guy can do it. I mean, he can get down on the block, get position, and he's got some skills to get the ball in the basket from that position.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of a defender for some monster throwdowns. I mean, we're talking about posterization with capital letters.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The prodigy in their last time out against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He finished with 31 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified for her.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much. All right, an opportunity here to check out some stats for Tim Duncan. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. Second in blocks. And in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league. So a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
And of the numbers you tossed out there, Steve, I think his blocks ranking may be the most impressive to me. I mean, that's some rugged defense this guy's been playing.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Outside Leonard. Feeds to Green. Beyond the arc. Good. Green's got 9.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Back to Garcia. With some arc. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got his 5th assist in this one.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Parker with him. Noah picks him up. Garcia against Leonard. 1:19 left in the first half. They grabbed their own miss. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Nelson, the pass to Garcia. Nelson, back to Garcia. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead. Green against Butler. Leonard with the screen on Butler. And it's Green missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Butler goes in. Garcia. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions, building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
He kicks it to Green. 3-pointers. That doesn't go either for Green.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Garcia can't get it to go. From deep. And Green with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Green's got 12 in the game. Here's Garcia. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Let's see if we can spice up your Tuesday night with
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a performance. Just look at the game for the prodigy. He has 23 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
Inside, Gibson and Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jameer Nelson, and it's Garcia in at the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Leonard. Left side, Leonard. Parker. They get it again. Leonard, no luck.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Back to Garcia. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Good on both.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Butler against Ginobili. Leonard on the wing. Back to Ginobili. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways, like this group, leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there, mix it up, and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, you mentioned their lack of size and strength compared to the post players around the NBA, but I've always found that the best rebounders usually aren't the biggest guy. They're the most tenacious, and they have excellent timing and the ability to get off their feet multiple times quicker than their opponent.
Chandler kicks to Ginobili. Pass to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Butler kicks to Garcia. There's the bucket. Good. Garcia's got 6 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nelson against Parker. Back to Leonard. Leonard off the pick from Chandler. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Noah. Butler kicks to Garcia. Noah. Back to Garcia. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Noah. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Duncan kicks to Chandler. Ginobili. The feed now to Parker. Wide open shot is on the money. Parker's got 9 points.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Wade kicks to Garcia. Back to Wade. Now the pass to Garcia. He dishes it to Bergeron. He passes it to Garcia. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. First in scoring, 4th in blocks. And they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
The Spurs making a switch here. Weaver's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Day. Good on the 3-point shot. Day's got 6.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
There's the dish to Gibson. Kicks to Bergeron. Pass to Garcia. Wade, guarded by Green. Back to Garcia. 13 feet away. That's good. Garcia's got 10 points in just the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Day dishes to Joseph. He feeds it to Green. Hamilton right side. And it's San Antonio with another. The Bulls leading by 6. Williamson, the pass to Wade. Garcia fires for 3. They get it back. There is Zhao. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. A look at Chicago. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Toronto, a game and a half out.
Checking out Chicago, they've been outstanding so far this season. And, of course, we knew what a great team they have, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. They've really gotten everybody's attention.
Yeah, they're one of the teams that I look forward to watching as a broadcaster. Great talent, but it's the way they play together that's so appealing.
And it's Wade penetrating. Dishes it to Bergeron. And Parker with the block. Passes to Hamilton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight. Feeds it to Garcia. Unloads. It's hauled in by Duncan.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Parker kicks to Hamilton. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Here's Hamilton. Connects on the 9-footer. Hamilton's got 10.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Bulls.
NBA action charges ahead. The Miami Heat go on the road to battle the Chicago Bulls. Live this Friday night.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Ginobili and Leonard on the wing. Chandler out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the 1 spot. First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Garcia goes in, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Rockets game. Should be close, I think.
The first free throw is good.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect? Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Chandler with the screen on Nelson. Parker drives in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
I tell you what else I like is his attacking mindset too, Steve. No matter where he is on the court, when he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it on and run out. Most of the time, he doesn't stop until he's laid the ball in the hoop.
Ginobili against Butler. Chandler with a screen for Parker. Back to Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thank you, Doris. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Martin?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Offensive rebound. Here's Noah. The second effort. Shot is off. Nice D from Ginobili. Spurs trail by 5. It's Parker with the drive. It's blocked. Now Butler. Outside, Garcia. He kicks it to Noah. Back to Garcia. Ginobili with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Parker leading the charge. There's the block.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Garcia's shot is good.
They don't need much of anything else the way he's scoring the ball out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Parker kicks to Chandler. Pass to Duncan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Garcia. That drops. Garcia's got 43 points.
He's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Duncan dishes to Ginobili. Pocket 6. Out to Parker. Shot to end this cold run. Goes back up. And Chandler with a nice bucket inside.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 10 points in the quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Ginobili the pass to Leonard. Back to Ginobili. Gibson with the steal. Here's Garcia. Gibson covered by Parker. Back to Garcia. And there's the feed to Nelson. Gives him the lead pass. Shot is blocked. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. It's Ginobili outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possession, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
It's stolen by Duncan. Parker with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Back to Leonard. It's up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Nelson outside. The pass to Garcia. Butler. 6 to shoot. Garcia. He's covered by Ginobili. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From downtown, the rebound by Noah. The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Garcia inside. He's guarded by Chandler. That's good. Garcia's got 49 points in the game. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, something crazy would have to happen. I think you can pretty much put a bow on this one.
Misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They put on a show.